Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Of course, by the title, you know we are going thrifting. At this point, I feel like I've been having really good luck, so I'm just here for, you know, good times and whatever finds me. I am gonna go to Hope of the Valley because they've been really just hitting lately, so I want to see if there's anything new. Just, you know, I'm just going to take a look. But I did want to talk about the sponsor of today's video and give you guys some big news. I am now an ambassador for Ana Luisa Jewelry, and I could not be happier. You guys know I wear their jewelry all the time. Every time you guys are asking me where I got something from, it's typically from them. So I am so excited to be partnering up with them for the next year. So I'm gonna have so many things coming from them to show you guys, and I'm excited. This partnership could not be any better. So I'm going to show you some of the new pieces that I've gotten from them recently. As you guys know, or if you don't know, Ana Luisa Jewelry is completely sustainable, carbon neutral. They use a lot of recycled materials, gold, metal, all of that, and they actually use some high quality manufacturers, the same as the likes of Tiffany's and Louis Vuitton. So they have the quality aspect of things down. So the pieces that I actually got that you will be seeing on repeat for the summer, the first is this ring, which I've actually been wanting to get this ring for a while now, and I finally just went ahead and got it. They actually have two different sizes of this ring, and this is the bigger one, but I do really want to get the smaller one, so I'm probably going to do that. And then I also got this necklace right here, and the reason that I got this necklace is because it reminds me of my birthstone. My birthstone is emerald, and so I've been wearing a lot of emerald jewelry lately. This just goes perfectly, and then the chain is just very substantial. I think it's just such high quality. I mean, just the weight of it and everything is really, really good. And then last but not least is actually all of these earrings are Ana Luisa. This hoop is the medium Tia hoop. This safety pin earring right here with the pearls is a newer earring that they just literally came out with, so you can definitely still find this on the website. I of course will have a link down below. And then I also have this little heart dangling huggy type earring because I actually have the matching Ana Luisa necklace to that earring, so that's why I felt like I had to have it. And then I have of course some other really cool pieces that you guys will be seeing coming up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be doing some reels with the jewelry as well, so you can kind of see how to style it up, different ways to, you know, make it work into your wardrobe and ways to style it for the summer. So I am so happy about this. I'm so glad to be partnering up with them. They are absolutely amazing, and the jewelry is so affordable. I mean, you can find pieces on there for as low as like $39, and they always have sales. They're always having something going on, so you can find something on there that will match your personality, match your style, and they also make really great gifts. So that's, you know, the big news, being an ambassador for them. I'm so excited. So thank you guys for your support, because your support is the reason why they even picked me in the first place, because you guys really hold it down for your girl. So thank you so much to Ana Luisa Jewelry for sponsoring today's video and picking me as an ambassador for the next year to represent all the greatness that you guys are. So now let's get into thrifting. I have to say that the thing that is mainly on my list right now is any type of like fun flowy. I'm really looking for like a fun flowy pant. Kind of a tongue twister. I'm looking for a fun flowy pant because I have just so many jeans in any style that's popular right now that you can think of. I have it, and probably multiple pairs of it. So I really just wanted to find some light flowy, loose, easy to wear pants or skirts or something like that. That's kind of like what I'm looking for. Other than that, it's gonna be whatever cool things find me. I will definitely be looking at the jewelry because I have been having really good luck with jewelry lately. I'm gonna try to stay away from jackets, but I still am on the hunt for a blazer. I bought one off of H&M, which dang, I should have brought that. Well, I'm gonna end up having to return it. I got the black linen blazer off H&M. I got an extra large because I wanted an oversized fit, but apparently it already runs very oversized, and with the way that it looked on me, I feel like I should have got a medium. It is gigantic on me, so I have to return that, which is a bummer. So now I'm on the hunt. I'm gonna see. I hate going through black blazers, especially there because there's just so many, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. So let's go. You know what, actually something I just thought about is I have some other like little thrifting footage that was just random. I wandered into this store, and while I was there I just decided to film it. So I'm gonna play that for you guys. You can watch that right now while I make my way over to Hope of the Valley. All right, you guys, I never start a video in a store, but I happened upon this store called Assistance League Resale Store, and I figured I would kind of show you guys the kind of stuff that they have. They do have clothes, which I will get to, but they have some really cool home decor also. I don't know how I didn't find this place sooner. This is literally 10 minutes away from me, but it's kind of tucked in on a side street that you really wouldn't notice unless you were right up on it, and it's not on a main street that I drive by all the time. So I was really happy to kind of stumble along and find this shop. It had such great visual merchandising. The way everything was set up was really cool. I loved these dishes and I was so tempted to get them. And honestly, if they had had a full set with the bowls, I probably would have, because I just love the colored glass. But they also had some really cool, interesting pieces as far as like the furniture goes. So this is definitely some place that I would come back to when I'm ready to start doing a little bit of redecorating, which I actually am soon, so I'll definitely be coming back here. But they just had some really cool pieces in here, and I was just on like the furniture and the home decor at this point. The way the shop was set up, there were just so many different things to look at that you really kind of had to hone in on what you were there for. I did eventually make my way over to the clothing, and they did have a decent selection both ways. They had a really decent selection of I wouldn't say vintage, but there was like a good amount of vintage pieces sprinkled throughout the store. So I did really like that. I think this is one of those places that you would probably find gems if you came to it fairly often. So I'll definitely have to come back and see if the clothing selection has improved any. I didn't really find a ton that I was like dying to have, but I didn't feel like it was a waste either. They definitely had some interesting pieces, just the ones that were really interesting were not really in my size. What I will say though is the pricing was actually good. I didn't really find things to be too overpriced, and I didn't see anything that I felt like, you know, if I really loved it, I wouldn't be willing to pay for it. So the pricing wasn't like the cheapest I've ever seen, but it definitely was lower than a lot of things that I see at the Goodwill at times. I was pleasantly surprised by the selection of cocktail dresses and formal wear. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been drawn to those pieces. I think maybe it's a sign that I have a cocktail party in my future, but they had this really cool slinky satin red, like I wouldn't even call it a gown, but it was a dress, and you'll see that in a second. But I thought it was really cool. If it was in my size, I definitely would have taken it in a second. This is the dress right here. I feel like I could have made that casual if I wanted to. And they had some other beaded dresses that were really cool, but none of them in my size. I did contemplate getting this belt, but I just didn't feel like it would hold up that well. And then I came across that set right there with the brush and the mirror. You'll see that a little bit later, but that I have reasons for getting, and I did end up picking that up. Just going around the store, they had like other items. They did have some things clearly marked as like not for sale, but more or less they had a really good selection of unique pieces, and I felt like they had probably a good selection of some antiques in there as well. I did go over to a different section that had like a bunch of like sequin and beaded outfits, not outfits, like tops and things like that, and you know, you don't really come across these all in one section at the thrift store, so it was very visually nice to see this. And then when I saw this, I was like praying it was in my size, and it actually was. So of course I had to pick this up. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen me style this on there, so definitely check me out there. But yeah, there were a couple other pieces I was really tempted to get, but I was trying to have some self-control because I do have quite a collection of beaded tops already. So I was trying to get some that were colorful or had really cool graphics or designs to them. So that was the only one I ended up getting, but this one right here was also a little tempting as well. The shoe selection was okay. It wasn't like horrible. I could definitely see where people could find some really great shoes out of this selection. I did come across some really cool cowboy boots that I thought were like, if these were my size, I definitely would have gotten them, but they were huge. They may not look like it in the video, but they were gigantic, so I did pass on them. And then I was kind of tempted to get 1 or 2 sets of these cups with the saucer. I just thought it would be cute to drink coffee out of. And then they had some other really cool, interesting dishware. And then this belt was to die for, but again, not in my size, sadly. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little thrift trip. I will, of course, show you guys what I ended up getting. It wasn't much, but it was pieces that I'm really, really happy about. I'm now at Hope of the Valley, so we're going to get in here and see what they have. So at this point, Hope of the Valley is my second home, and as a second home, I know where they keep all the good stuff. I have a really good relationship with the staff, so now when I come in, the first thing I do is look at all of the clothing racks in the front. Again, attracted to cocktail wear. I saw this dress. If it was my size, for sure I would have gotten it. I love the way it looks. I think it's very unique, and it was vintage. This is like such a heavy skirt. I feel like this would be so cute for like fall, winter, and it's velour. But I'm just not 100%. I don't know. Should I take a chance? It's only $3.99. I feel like I could really do something with this. And I probably could have, but see, the problem I have and the problem that I am trying to fix is I cannot keep buying things just because they are interesting. My closet is full of things that are interesting and not necessarily things that I wear. So I'm trying to fix that problem of mine, which wouldn't be a problem if I had an online vintage shop, which, you know, I am considering, but I don't have one yet. So we're going to have a little self-control. But I did come across this Valentino jean jacket. It was a men's, and I had to get it because I hardly ever come across white denim. It was a little dirty, but I was able to get the spots out. I also came across these 2 Babaton leather jackets. These are from Aritzia. I believe this is an Aritzia brand. And for $99, honestly, they were probably $500-$600 on Aritzia. So that's not a bad deal at all. Especially, they looked brand new. I saw the red leather jacket too, which I've been looking for one, but have not been successful at finding one in my size. So, you know, thought I would show it to you guys, but sadly, I had to pass. I did another once over for the Manolo Blahniks, but none of them were really in my size. They did have some that were like missing the mate, or like the ankle strap was missing. Like there's this black pair that you'll see in a second where the strap that wraps around your ankle is missing. But if you ever come across something like that, you can always put a ribbon through that and tie it around your ankles and, like, you know, just create a more interesting shoe, just like word to the wise. I saw this leather bag that I thought was really cute, but I knew I probably wouldn't wear it, so I didn't grab it, but it was really cool. And then this was definitely somebody's DIY project, but a very good one because I thought it was really cool and interesting how they incorporated patches and different brands onto it. So, you know, it wasn't my size. Otherwise, I probably would have considered getting it, but I thought it was a really cool jacket. One of my favorite finds was this denim jacket, though, that looked like somebody made it clearly out of 2 pairs of jeans. Like, the way they constructed this was amazing and so symmetrical. Like, I still can't figure out if somebody made this or the brand was just missing. I don't know, but it was such a cool piece. I had to get it, and it is literally one of the reasons I love thrifting, is finding things just like that. I did come across this entire set of china, which I don't need, but I always find it interesting when I come across things like this, because if I had the space or the use, I would definitely pick it up. I feel like this could have a really cool vibe if you were to do, like, say, a baggier jean tapered at the bottom with some slouchy boots and a turtleneck for fall winter. It'd be very Isabel Marant-esque, but I am kind of uncertain if I would wear something like this, so I'm kind of apprehensive about getting it. But even just like over a hoodie or a crew neck, this could be cool. So you know what, my mind is telling me to get it, and I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. So let me just think about it. All right, we are at jeans. Let's see if we can find anything special. This, I feel like I almost cannot pass this up, but I definitely knew that I should. I do love this Bill Blass brand, and I feel like it's kind of pricey. Like, I come across instances where this brand is priced pretty high, and then others where it's priced low. I still need to do a little bit more research on the brand and the history of it and why certain pieces are pricier, but it was definitely very tempting. However, I remembered all the jackets I still had. Okay, this, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this designer, Robert Rodriguez, but it's actually a really pretty pricey designer, and this is super cute. It's like a 3/4 sleeve leather. Definitely not my size, but if it was, I would get it in a second. I like the silhouette. We still have more of these if you guys come here. Alright, I'm supposed to actually be in men's blazers right now to try to find a black one, so let me go over there and see what I can find. I did go look, and I looked through all the black ones that they have. Some of them did have like pilling on the shoulder, like the one that I just saw, and I just really wasn't finding what I was looking for in my mind. I think I have stuck in my mind that I want a black Saint Laurent blazer, and I did see one on TheRealReal that I did not move fast enough on because I just took too long to think about it, and it got sold right out from under me. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just buying a Saint Laurent blazer on consignment or on the pre-loved market, because I just want to buy one really good one, great quality, great brand, and then just continue to wear the other like 4 or 5 that I already have in my collection. So I did look, and will continue to look just on the off chance I come across something good, but in this particular thrift trip I just didn't. So I went over to the pants because I am looking for more lightweight, flowy, colorful pants that would be great for summer. I've actually low-key been kind of looking for some pants like this, you guys, so I'm gonna see if I can potentially fit these. No thrift trip for me is ever complete until I go and look at the 2-piece sets. So I went to where Hope of the Valley keeps all of theirs and kind of browsed in there. I did come across this Rory Becca dress. This is a pretty good brand. It's like a contemporary brand, and if it was in my size I would have gotten it, but it wasn't. But I did continue to look through. I came across this pink cardigan. It was not a vintage brand. This is definitely a brand I see all the time in places like Marshall's and TJ Maxx. And I was very tempted, but I just, after looking at it, I just felt like I really wouldn't wear it. And I'm not sure if I regret that choice or not yet. I mean, I kind of a little bit do, but I don't know. I haven't really been losing too much sleep over it, so I'm going to assume I made the right decision. So I went ahead and finished going through the rest of the sets, and I didn't really see anything that caught my eye, so I kind of just like moved on to skirts, because I have been trying to find also some interesting skirts to add to my collection. I was mainly looking for some vintage pieces, and I didn't find anything that caught my eye, but this particular skirt right here would be so adorable if you got it shortened into a mini. And then I did come across this St. John skirt as well, but it had like mad holes in it, so definitely put that back. But other than these 2 pieces, I really didn't find anything interesting. So I went over to the dresses and I came across this. Like, this would be so bomb shortened, and I would definitely do it if it was in my size. They just don't make dresses like this anymore in this style. They even had this one right here, which was so tiny I could never fit into either of these, but if I ever come across one in my size, better believe I will be getting it. This was something I was so happy to come across because I feel like this is the perfect summer dress. I love this satin material with this like embossed sheen on it, and it was in a good size, so I decided to snag this. And then I also came across this, which I really wish that it did not have stains on it. I don't think it would have fit me anyway, but I love dresses like this, and if I come across one in my size in the future that's silk, then I will definitely be picking it up. But that was like a vintage 14, so definitely not my size. So we are back from all of the thrift trips, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I picked up. I want to first start, because this is the easiest, by showing you these rag and bone boots. I saw these suede booties and I felt like they were basic, and the fact that they came in navy was even more of a plus. And they were in really good condition. They're these right here. The only thing I noticed, they were only $6.99, but the only thing I noticed when I got home is that right here, the suede is starting to split a little bit. So I already have some shoes I'm going to be taking to the cobbler to fix, so I'm going to just have them sew and fix that right on up. But the fact that these are rag and bone and they were only $6.99 and they still look amazing, the heel isn't even worn down, I feel like is such a good deal. I don't even mind paying the 15 or 20 bucks or whatever it might cost to have that fixed. So that is the first find. The next find I'm going to show you is this dress. Okay, I also thrifted this slip dress. I wanted to give a little Carrie Bradshaw moment. I have my gold chain belt, and then I took my handle. This is that gold chain handle that I buy for my bags, and I just clipped it onto the belt to create like a double belt moment. And then you guys know Carrie was infamous for showing her bra on the series, so I figured I would pick a green one that matched the green in the dress. So it just kind of peeks right here, and it's a lace bra, really cute. So if I were to like flash it, it's cute still. And just add a mule. We all know she loved a good mule. And then if I wanted to edge it up a little bit, then I can throw on this denim jacket that's oversized, which is like contrasting, and you know, have a look like this, which I love. I would totally wear this. I think this is super cute, and I love the colors in this little slip dress. I like the fact that it has a little slit on the side. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of like how I would style this dress. Again, everything that I have on at this point, aside from this little chain and the shoes, is thrifted. So you can definitely find some really fashion forward looks in the thrift store and just kind of be a little bit more creative. Another way that I could see this being styled up in a really fun, kind of cool ways to add like a shirt like this, and then you can just, you know, kind of like tie it up over the dress. You can even take off the belt if you want. Let me see how this, I would take off the belt because you don't need both. So let's take off the belt and see how that looks. So you can definitely take off the belt and do something like this. The colors match, same vibe, and I really like this too. Let's see how it looks with the blue denim jacket. Okay, so it can look really cute with the blue denim jacket as well. So whatever look you prefer, or however you prefer to do it, you could even just keep it without the jacket altogether and just, you know, have a nice little summer look like this. So either way, I just feel like this is a versatile piece. Plus, I'd still definitely wear it as a nightie. So yeah, love this one. Another really cool denim jacket that I had to get was this one. I really think somebody made this out of jeans. Just even the way it looks on the inside, it's so good. There's no tag, no anything, but I would just essentially sub out the white denim jacket for this one as well. It even has like elastic on the back. I think that this jacket is so cool. I have nothing like this, and this is like something I would keep forever because it's just so cool. It even has like, look at all the details, like the pockets and the way everything was laid out. I think this is so cool. This is what I love about thrifting, is having the opportunity to find stuff like this. So, you know, just wanted to show you guys this style the same way and how it can make an outfit look just slightly different. And I love this one. Another worth it buy. This Valentino denim jacket I love. I had to get this. I know a lot of people probably would not have gotten it for $60, but what I like to ask myself is, if I saw it in a consignment shop or on Poshmark or anywhere else, would I get it? And if the answer is yes, then I'll buy it. Not to mention, with Hope of the Valley, they really do put a lot of money into helping the community, so I never really feel bad paying more at a store like that because I know it's going to a good cause. So this is kind of like how I would style something like this for the summer, if it was like a summer night, because it's kind of too hot in LA for this during the day on like an 80-90 degree weather day. Definitely too hot for something like this, but I would do this for like a summer night, or when it starts becoming fall. This is perfect for fall in LA. But I love this. I like how light it is, the light tones and everything, and I just think it's such a cool piece. And I don't have a white denim jacket, so I definitely felt like this was a worth it purchase. So this is the sequin top, and I absolutely love this. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know I thrift these quite often when I come across ones that have cool designs and prints, and you can see that this one does. I love the zigzag. I feel like Zara comes out with a version of this every holiday season for $200 or $300, and it's never done as well, or the quality isn't as good. So I got this one for $25, totally worth it. I've gotten them for cheaper. I've definitely thrifted them before for like $8, $10, $15. So just keep an eye out in the thrift store. But I love this, and I would definitely style it casual like this with jeans and a little mule like this. But yeah, you can make this very casual if you want. A lot of people probably wouldn't consider this casual, but for me, this is casual. I also want to show these. I have been looking for a set like this for the longest in the thrift store because my grandmother used to have one, and I just felt like I wanted to have one for memories. I don't know who got it after she passed, but I just wanted to have one, and I feel like this is really cool for photos. So I think it'll be really nice, especially once I get a chance to, when we move and I have a vanity, this will look really cute on it. So I just really love it. I think this is sterling silver plated, but I'm not 100% sure. But I did want to show it because these are some of the cool, unique pieces that you can find. And this is a mirror. I don't really want to turn it around because I don't want to show you guys. Well, there you go. It is a mirror, so I just think this is the coolest set ever. I love stuff like this with character.